Just a few days ago, it was trending that EDP445 got outed again by popular YouTuber JiDion for trying to communicate with an underage girl. The victim came out, actually made a video talking about the messages that she had with EDP on social media in the DMs, and they were all pretty hardcore. I mean, this guy, there's absolutely no reason why this guy is not behind bars right now. Now, supposedly, there's an investigation going on, according to JiDion, that he had been sitting on the footage of busting EDP at his dialysis appointment for the past month. So this has been an investigation going on for about a month. We all know that EDP is actually quite upset and quite angry. He went on the record on video to give his thoughts about it. Later on, JiDion went on to a Skype call or something and basically embarrassed EDP to the point where EDP split off the call. So what's going on now? People are talking about this. This is a topic that has been trending because, dude, this has happened multiple times. EDP needs help. His career is in shambles now. This guy, he's too far gone. There's no way that this guy is ever going to recover or bounce back from this. He should have ran off into the sunset after the predator poachers got him, but he just managed to stay addicted to the internet. He has his own website to where he posts videos on there because he's essentially deplatformed everywhere. So what's going on? Well, there's an interesting development on YouTube at this moment as we speak. Channels are being flagged. They're getting community guideline strikes on videos that are talking about this situation. So yeah, I'm risking getting a community guideline strike by YouTube talking about EDP445. Now, this user, you see they posted on Twitter, they're at AnonBird. I think that's how you pronounce it. They said, "Hello, at Team YouTube, I received a community guideline strike for harassment and cyberbullying where there was no such thing. It was a journalistic documentation of events regarding EDP445. The part that was cited as cyberbullying was just a still image. Please reinstate my video." So they made a video talking about the EDP445 situation, and they used a still from the predator poachers bust when they initially caught EDP a couple years ago, the infamous cupcake incident. That segment of that video was flagged for cyberbullying. You can see right here, here is the one of 3 community guideline strikes. So this content was removed due to a violation of community guidelines, and this person received a 7-day suspension from being able to upload, post, or live stream on YouTube. Big freaking yikes. So yeah, we all understand community guidelines are there for reasons to help actual legit cyberbullying, harassment, things of that nature. But when you're covering a trending topic, when it's a journalistic news piece like EDP being busted again, you have to give backstory. You have to go ahead and talk about when the predator poachers busted him live on YouTube and recorded it. That ain't cyberbullying. This person is going and giving their recount, their recap of everything that happened leading up to this point. For YouTube to do this, I don't know. Community guideline strikes work a little bit more different than a DMCA strike or a copyright strike where sometimes that's automatically detected. I feel community guideline strikes are a little bit more sus when they get reported because they're manually approved, they're manually reviewed. So somebody at YouTube looked at this video from Anon and said, hey, this is cyberbullying. So now the question is YouTube protecting pedophiles? Are they going out of their way to look at content that's reporting on EDP and protecting pedophiles? Because that's a big red flag. And I know it seems a little bit more of a hyperbole to say something like YouTube's protecting pedophiles, but there was absolutely no reason for this person's channel to get a community guideline strike if they're talking about an event that happened 3 years ago that is in relation to the trending topic of JiDion busting EDP445 recently, trying to actually legitimately talk to an underage child. That is a crime in itself. That's soliciting a minor to engage in sexual activities, and YouTube finds talking about it as cyberbullying. So yeah, I guess according to YouTube's guidelines, I'm running risk of getting a strike too for cyberbullying anytime I make a video about EDP. And that is kind of like the weird thing about social media platforms these days. It's almost like they pick and choose what's appropriate for their guidelines or not, based on whoever's reviewing the guidelines that time and moment, based on how they feel. So YouTube, who do you have working with you in the Community Guidelines Center that feels talking about and bringing awareness to weird pedophiles is something that's against community guidelines? That's the question that I have here. And you could see that supposedly, according to this individual, this video was removed and it wasn't even public. It was privated on their channel. So somebody had to have physically gone through the system and looked at this privated video and confirmed that it was not meeting community guidelines. It was a privated video, and I've actually had a few videos recently pop up with age restrictions and other things of that nature. In fact, for some weird reason, I've been getting reports of self-harm and suicidal tendencies on my videos as of late. There's an old live stream I had where I did jump scare donations for Halloween, watching scary stories, and for whatever reason, YouTube, even though the stream is unlisted, has been flagging it as self-harm, and I've been getting weird messages from them. So YouTube's community guidelines, it's absolutely broken in a nutshell. But when people go and manually review, they deny your appeal. I denied the claim that my video had self-harm on it, and it was rejected. Somebody at YouTube saw it and still stuck by the guns that I was self-harming, and apparently somebody stuck by their guns with Team YouTube and kept Anon Bird's video as a cyberbullying strike. So YouTube, they have no consistency when it comes to what their plans are in regards to protocol for community guidelines. And again, like I said, this isn't some kind of weird targeted harassment towards an individual that is innocent or has done nothing wrong. This is EDP445, who had a documented fucking video of them getting busted trying to meet with a minor. It was a decoy, but nonetheless, they went out of the way. There was DMs, there were screenshots showing this, and then multiple times, multiple occasions, there's been other events where screenshots have come out. This latest victim came out saying that they were having inappropriate DMs. JiDion busted him, and again, there's an investigation pending now at this point, according to JiDion. So why is YouTube flagging content as community guidelines strikes? What is wrong with YouTube at this point? Am I running risk? Are you running risk? Anybody that's been reporting this? Are we all running risk with cyberbullying because we're talking about a recap of events that went through with this whole situation that is actually trending? Is the community guidelines that broken that YouTube has no clue, or is somebody legitimately protecting pedophiles on the program because they had to go and manually review it and see whether it was cyberbullying or not? So that's a big fucking yikes, and something that I wanted to bring attention to, because if people are manually checking this after they've been given community guideline strikes and they're trying to say that it is cyberbullying when it's a pedophile that's being protected here, that's not a good look by YouTube. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right here, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'll see you on the next one.